You know, we live so much of our lives online, but every single connection we make carries some kind of risk. So today, we're going to build your personal toolkit to defend your digital identity from social media scams, which, let's be honest, are getting way more sophisticated every single day.
All right, first things first, we have to understand the battlefield. Scammers aren't just some random bots out there. No, they are actively targeting you. They use the trust you have in your own social networks and turn it against you. And this isn't just about losing a few bucks, it's about protecting your entire online presence.
So let's start with a scenario you've probably seen 100 times. You get a friend request from someone you're already friends with. Your first thought is probably, oh, they must have made a new account, right? But what if it's not them at all? This is one of the most common ways scammers get their foot in the door.
So what are they actually doing? Well, their methods are pretty classic, but man, are they effective. They'll send you a link that looks totally legit, a tactic called phishing, to try and steal your password. Or they'll impersonate your friends or family to ask for money. And of course, there's always the offer that's just way too good to be true. The end goal is always the same. Get your personal information or get your cash.
But here's the thing, you are not powerless in this situation. I want you to think of this next section as your own personal digital fortress construction kit. We're about to walk through 9 simple but really powerful steps you can take right now to make yourself a much harder target.
Okay, let's start with the foundations. Step 1, and this is a big one, use strong, unique passwords for every single site. Using the same one everywhere is like having one key for your house, your car, and your office. A real bad idea. Next, step 2. Always evaluate links before you click. Just hover over it with your mouse to see where it's really trying to take you. Step 3. If anyone, and I mean anyone, even a friend, asks for money online, just be skeptical. Pick up the phone and call them to verify it's really them. And 4 and 5 are the classic red flags. If an offer sounds too good to be true, it is. And all those messages riddled with spelling mistakes? Well, get this, sometimes that's actually intentional. It's like a filter for scammers to weed out savvy people, leaving them with more vulnerable targets.
All right, now for the stuff you can do to get ahead of them. Step 6, keep a sharp eye out for sparse-looking profiles, and we're going to dig into that one in just a second. Step 7, if you get a request from someone you're already friends with, verify it. Just send a quick message to their original profile to confirm it's actually them. Step 8, this one's huge. Limit what you're sharing publicly. Why? Because scammers will literally scrape your photos and your personal details to create fake profiles of you. And finally, step 9, be a good digital citizen. When you spot a fake account, report it and block it. You're not just protecting yourself, you're protecting everyone in your network too.
Okay, I want to zoom in on that step 6 for a second, spotting those sparse profiles. Because honestly, this is probably the single biggest giveaway that you're dealing with a scammer. It's a really simple pattern to recognize, and once you see it, you can't unsee it.
And this is where it all comes together. You've got to learn to spot the difference. So look on the left, you see that green check? That's a real profile. It has a long post history, tons of mutual friends, photos they're tagged in. It just feels lived in, you know? Now look at the right with the red X. This is the classic scammer template. The account is brand new, with maybe 1 or 2 posts, almost no friends and no tagged photos. It's a digital ghost town. Seeing them side by side like this makes the difference totally obvious.
All right, but let's be real. What if the worst happens? What if you click the link or you give away your password and a scammer actually gets into your account? First of all, don't panic. There is a simple, immediate emergency plan you can follow. And I really can't stress this enough. Time is absolutely critical here. The moment you even suspect something is wrong, you need to act. Every second you wait is another second that scammer has to do some real damage, like locking you out completely or messaging your friends pretending to be you and asking for money. So here's your emergency plan. It's just 2 steps, super direct, super effective. First, if you can still get in, change your password immediately. This will kick the scammer out. If you're already locked out, go straight to the social media platform's support or help center and start their account recovery process right away. That's it. Simple, right? Secure, then contact.
So, we've walked through the threats, we've built your defense toolkit, and we've even got an emergency plan locked and loaded. This really does arm you with the knowledge to protect yourself. But here's the deal. All this knowledge is only powerful if you actually use it.
Which brings us to one last question. Think about it. Your online identity, your photos, your private conversations, all your connections, that stuff is incredibly valuable. This whole thing isn't about being paranoid, not at all. It's about being prepared. So the real question is, how are you going to use this toolkit to protect what's yours?